This person is about to get arrested for taking your. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs it right now, and if these words found you at this exact moment, it's because the universe has been watching what someone took from you, your peace, your energy, your trust, your emotional stability, and divine justice is stepping in a way that will shock you. This isn't about handcuffs or police stations, this is about a spiritual arrest, a karmic intervention so strong that the universe itself has decided to stop this person from draining you any further. You've been feeling something shifting lately, haven't you? A heaviness lifting. A clarity forming. A sudden wave of intuition that whispers, something is happening behind the scenes, and you can't explain why your spirit feels calmer even though your circumstances haven't changed. Listen, don't scroll, because the universe wants you to hear this. Someone attempted to take what wasn't theirs, to drain a soul that was never meant to be used, to pull from a heart that gives only from love, not from weakness. They tried to steal your light, your joy, your emotional balance, and the universe has officially said, enough. And if you've been seeing angel numbers like 444, 1111, 212, or 555, that's not a coincidence. Those are spiritual warning lights, signs that the divine realm has been surrounding you, protecting you, guiding you, and preparing a karmic shift so powerful that even the person who caused your pain won't see it coming. Your guides saw the nights you cried alone. They saw the moments you questioned your worth. They saw the times you stayed silent even though you were hurting. They saw how you kept giving love even when someone kept taking advantage of it. And because of that, because of your heart, your patience, your faith, this person is being spiritually stopped from entering the next chapter of your life in the same reckless way. Don't scroll, stay with me, because the universe wants you to understand the depth of what's about to unfold. This person is about to face consequences that match the weight of what they took from you. Their blessings will slow. Their opportunities will stall. Their peace will be disturbed. Not because you wished for their downfall. Your energy is too pure for that, but because karma always collects its debts, and theirs is overdue. And here's what's wild, this person has already started feeling the shift. They're restless. They're losing sleep. They're second-guessing themselves. Something feels off to them, but they can't explain it. Meanwhile, you're beginning to feel lighter, more grounded, more connected to your true self. That's because the universe is returning what they took, your strength, your clarity, your power. And giving you something even greater in its place, alignment. Your spirit is glowing in ways they can sense even from a distance. Don't scroll, your soul needs this next part. Someone in this person's life, maybe a friend, a family member, or a coworker, has already noticed a shift in them. They're acting strange. Quiet. Uneasy. Distracted. This is spiritual pressure. This is divine accountability. This is the universe showing them the reflection of their own actions. Because when someone takes from a chosen soul, someone protected, someone intuitive, someone with a heart aligned to divine purpose, the universe does not let it slide. You've been seeing signs of this shift, random waves of peace, sudden intuitive nudges, dreams that feel like messages, music that hits your spirit, moments of déjà vu, angel numbers following you everywhere. All of it is part of your spiritual awakening. You're not just healing, you're rising. And the universe is arresting the energy that once stole from you so you can move forward without being drained again. Listen closely, don't scroll, because here comes the confirmation your spirit has been waiting for. That person's access to your energy is being shut down. Their influence is dissolving. Their hold over your emotions is breaking. You are stepping into a season where nobody gets to take from you without facing divine consequences. Your peace is being restored. Your confidence is returning. Your intuition is sharpening. And the universe is aligning you with connections that nourish your soul, not drain it. Soon, you'll understand why things had to fall apart the way they did, because sometimes the universe removes people not as punishment, but as protection. And this moment, right now, is your spiritual protection in action. You are entering a season where nothing and no one can steal what's meant for you, and everything taken in the dark will be returned with light. Don't scroll, listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you connects directly to the shift you've been feeling in your chest, that strange mix of relief and tension you can't quite explain. And if this message is reaching you right now, it's because the universe is peeling back the curtain on what's happening behind the scenes. Someone who drained you, someone who took advantage of your kindness, someone who pulled from your energy like it was theirs to use, is now facing the consequences of their actions in ways they never expected. Spiritually, karmically, energetically, they're being stopped, blocked, halted, and held accountable. The universe has placed a pause order on their life, and what they once did freely, taking from others without thinking, is no longer available to them. Their access to blessings? Delayed. Their access to peace? Interrupted. Their access to your energy? Completely shut down. And they feel it. More than you realize. Lately, something has been unsettling their spirit. They're restless at night, pacing with thoughts they can't quiet, feeling waves of guilt, confusion, and emotional heaviness they can't explain to anyone. This is divine accountability, the spiritual equivalent of being confronted with everything they once avoided. Don't scroll, because you need to understand what your intuition has been picking up on. This person's life is entering a phase of deep reflection and karmic return. The universe saw the tears you cried in silence, the effort you gave without receiving anything back, the loyalty you offered even when they mishandled you, and cosmic justice is now stepping in like a higher authority saying, no more. They can't run from what they did. They can't hide behind distractions, excuses, or pretend positivity. Their spirit is being forced to face the truth they took from someone divinely protected. You. And you've probably been feeling lighter lately, like a weight has been slowly lifting off your shoulders without you doing anything differently. That's because the spiritual cords that once tied you to their chaos are breaking, detaching, dissolving. The universe is pulling your energy back to you, restoring what was drained, returning what was taken. You might notice you're sleeping differently, waking up with more clarity, feeling sudden bursts of confidence or peace. These are signs your soul is entering a new phase, a protected phase, a guided phase. Meanwhile, they're experiencing the opposite. They're feeling the pressure of everything they did, the emotional collapse of unresolved guilt, and the cosmic consequences that were delayed but never denied. Don't scroll, stay with me, because this next part will hit your spirit like truth you already sensed but hadn't fully put into words. Someone close to them, maybe a sibling, maybe a friend, maybe someone who knows their patterns, has noticed something is wrong. They've seen the anxiety behind their smile, the doubt in their eyes, the heaviness in their posture. They've asked questions like, "Are you okay?" or "Why do you seem distracted?" or "Who's on your mind?" And your person couldn't answer honestly, because the real answer is you. They're feeling the loss of your energy like withdrawal. You were their source of comfort, validation, affection, stability, everything they didn't appreciate until it was gone. And now? They're facing the emotional consequences of taking someone for granted who was never meant to be taken lightly. Don't scroll, because what's happening now is a spiritual turning point. The universe is blocking them from repeating their old patterns. The karmic arrest on their energy is forcing them to sit with themselves, reflect, and finally understand what they did. They're realizing how deeply they hurt you. They're realizing how selfish their actions were. They're realizing that losing you wasn't just losing a person, it was losing peace, losing alignment, losing spiritual protection. And the universe is doing this not to punish them, but to awaken them. To make them grow. To force accountability. To prevent them from hurting others the way they hurt you. Meanwhile, you are entering a season of restoration. Signs are appearing around you for a reason. 111, 333, 777, 444. Each sequence a message from the universe confirming you're moving into a higher vibration. Your blessings are preparing to unlock. Your spirit is stepping into alignment. Your energy is becoming untouchable. You are being elevated while they are being paused. And soon, you will feel the full release, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. The universe is reorganizing your path in ways that will remove anyone who can't treat your heart with care. Listen closely, don't scroll yet, because the biggest confirmation is this: the person who once drained you is now learning the lesson they avoided for too long. You were never theirs to take advantage of. Your soul is sacred. Your energy is powerful. Your heart is protected. And what was taken from you is returning, multiplied, purified, strengthened. Nothing that was stolen will remain lost. The universe is restoring everything. Don't scroll, listen to this, because if your chest has been feeling tight, if your intuition has been screaming, if your dreams have been strange or symbolic lately, it's because the universe is revealing what's happening to the person who drained you, betrayed your trust, or took advantage of your kindness without ever giving back. They are being spiritually stopped, blocked, and confronted in a way they cannot escape. The karmic arrest on their life is getting stronger every day, and the energy surrounding them is becoming heavier, more chaotic, more emotionally unstable, because the universe is finally stepping in to create balance. They're feeling the weight of everything they took from you: your peace, your emotional stability, your compassion, your time, and now that energy is returning to them like a mirror they can't turn away from. Lately, they've been experiencing a level of emotional confusion they don't understand. They're restless at night. They're waking up with anxiety. They're zoning out during conversations. They're feeling guilt they don't know how to name. They're haunted by thoughts of you, by what they did, by the energy they mishandled. And because they ignored every warning sign, karma has placed them in an energetic hold, a spiritual timeout where they must face themselves without distractions. Don't scroll, because you need to know how deeply this is affecting them. Someone close to them, a friend, a sibling, someone who knows their moods, has already noticed the shift. They've asked, "What's going on? Why are you so distant lately? Why do you look exhausted?" And your person doesn't have answers, because the truth is too uncomfortable. They're feeling the consequences of losing you. They're feeling the absence of your energy. They're feeling the silence you chose for your own healing. They're realizing that life without your light is darker than they ever thought possible. And as all this unfolds, the universe is restoring what was taken from you. You may not see it fully yet, but your spirit does. You've been feeling lighter some days, more grounded, more guided, more protected. That's not random. That's spiritual restoration. Don't scroll. This next revelation will make the goosebumps rise on your arms. You've probably been seeing angel numbers like 444, 111, 212, or 555 more often lately, and that's not something to ignore. These numbers are messages that the universe is creating a separation between you and the person who drained you, a divine boundary meant to protect your purpose and align you with something better, something pure, something safe. Meanwhile, they're experiencing the opposite. Things they used to succeed at easily are suddenly harder. People who once praised them are turning distant. Opportunities that seemed secure are slipping away. Their emotions are unstable, their mind is racing, their heart feels heavy. This is what karma does when someone mishandles a heart that was sincere. It doesn't punish from anger, it corrects from truth. And while this is happening to them, you are shifting into your higher self. You're elevating emotionally, spiritually, and intuitively. You're becoming the version of yourself that was always buried under stress, doubt, and emotional depletion. Your glow is coming back. Your clarity is returning. Your confidence is rebuilding. You're embracing self-love in ways you never have before. Don't scroll, because the most powerful part is emerging now. The universe is preparing you for a chapter they cannot enter in their current state. That's why things have been feeling so intense. That's why your dreams have felt like messages. That's why your intuition has been louder. You're being guided into a new reality, one where nobody can steal from your soul ever again. And the person who took from you? They're realizing the magnitude of what they lost. They're realizing that they had someone real, someone rare, someone spiritually aligned, and they mishandled it like it was replaceable. They were careless with a blessing. They were reckless with a protected soul. And now the universe is showing them what life looks like without your energy holding them together. They feel the emptiness. They feel the loss. They feel the heaviness. They feel the consequences. And they don't know how to escape it, because the karmic cycle is already locked in place. Don't scroll, because this is your confirmation. Everything that was taken from you is coming back, and everything they took without gratitude is being pulled from them. Your path is clearing. Their path is closing. You are rising. They are reflecting. And soon, the shift will be undeniable. You'll feel freedom in your spirit like you've never felt before, because the universe is choosing you, protecting you, and elevating you into the chapter you were always meant for. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what I am about to reveal will explain every emotional shift you've been feeling in your spirit these past few days. The sudden heaviness, the random waves of peace, the chills that come out of nowhere, the dreams you can't shake. And if this message reached you right now, it's because the universe wants you to understand exactly what is happening to the person who took from you. They're not just facing guilt. They're not just feeling regret. They're experiencing a full spiritual intervention, a karmic arrest, that is stopping their patterns, blocking their access to people, draining their false confidence, and forcing them into a mirror they can no longer avoid. The universe is holding them accountable for everything they drain from you: your peace, your emotional stability, your compassion, your patience, your trust. They thought your heart was a bottomless well. They thought they could take and take and take without consequence. But energy doesn't work like that. Karma doesn't work like that. Spirit doesn't work like that. The universe has limits. And when someone crosses those limits, divine justice steps in swiftly and quietly. Lately, they have been feeling pressure, emotional pressure, spiritual pressure, mental pressure, because the cycle they created has swung back around. Their nights are restless. Their mind is scattered. Their chest feels tight. They feel disconnected from people who once comforted them. They're losing interest in things they used to enjoy. They're being humbled in ways they didn't expect. And as all of this unfolds, someone close to them has noticed. Someone has looked at them and said, "You don't seem like yourself," or "You look tired," or "Why do you seem sad lately?" They are unraveling emotionally because the universe is no longer letting them run from the truth of what they did to you. And while they spiral, you are rising. Your spirit is coming back online. Your intuition is sharpening. Your peace is returning. You've probably felt it, random moments of calm washing over you, moments when you suddenly feel protected for no reason, moments when your mind feels clearer than before. These are not coincidences, they're spiritual signals. You've been seeing angel numbers like 111, 444, 212, 555, 1010. Numbers that don't just appear randomly but show up when the universe is realigning your life. Every time you see these signs, it's a message: you are being lifted into a new frequency. Don't scroll, because this next revelation is important. The person who drained you is finally realizing you were their source of peace. Their life feels heavier because your energy is no longer supporting them. Your love is no longer cushioning their mistakes. Your presence is no longer stabilizing their chaos. And without your energy, they feel empty. They feel lost. They feel exposed. This is what happens when someone takes from a chosen soul, someone who is spiritually protected, intuitively guided, emotionally gifted. The universe will always restore what was taken from you, and it will always return what was stolen back to the sender. And right now, you are in a season where everything they tried to pull from you is bouncing back onto them. Meanwhile, you are being rebuilt, strengthened, elevated. You're entering a chapter where your heart is guarded by divine forces, where your blessings are protected, where your spirit is untouchable. And the person who caused your pain is watching their life shift in ways they can't control. They're feeling the consequences, and for the first time, they're starting to understand what they lost. They're thinking about you constantly. They're replaying conversations. They're regretting choices. They're questioning their behavior. They're realizing they misused someone rare, someone genuine, someone pure-hearted. Don't scroll, listen, because here comes the confirmation you've been sensing. The person who once drained you emotionally is now being spiritually blocked from repeating the same patterns with anyone else. Relationships aren't working out for them. Friendships feel distant. Connections feel shallow. They're failing to bond with people the way they bonded with you. Why? Because you were never replaceable. You were never meant to be an option. You were a divine assignment. A spiritual blessing. A gift they mishandled. And now the universe is stepping in to correct the imbalance. Your blessings are on the way. Your energy is being upgraded. Your intuition is being refined. You are entering a season where everything stolen will be returned and everything that drained you will be restored. And the person who took from you? They're being stopped, confronted, and corrected, because the universe refuses to let your story end in loss. The scales are balancing. Your life is shifting. And soon, you will feel the full release of everything that was holding you back. Don't scroll, listen to this, because if your spirit has been feeling strangely calm one moment and overwhelmed the next, if you've been sensing a shift in the atmosphere around you, if your intuition feels louder than usual, it's because the universe is showing you what's happening to the person who drained you, betrayed your trust, or took advantage of your kindness. They are deep in the middle of a spiritual arrest, a karmic shutdown where every move they make is being redirected, every pattern they repeat is being blocked, and every attempt to escape accountability is being met with truth they can no longer dodge. This person is being forced to sit with themselves, to face what they did, to confront the damage they caused, and the universe is not letting them run from it anymore. Their energy is heavy. Their mind is restless. Their heart is unsettled. They're experiencing emotional turbulence that makes them question everything, why they feel so disconnected, why their blessings are slowing down, why people around them seem distant, why nothing feels the same. It's because the universe has finally stepped in to restore what was taken from you, to return what was drained, to rebalance what was broken. And you can feel it, even from a distance. Your soul senses the shift. You've been waking up with random clarity. You've been feeling sudden waves of relief. You've been noticing signs, 111, 444, 555, 222, 1212, that seem to appear exactly when your thoughts drift back to the situation. These are confirmations, signals from the divine realm that what was once used against you is now being handled by higher forces. Don't scroll, your heart needs the next truth. Someone close to them has seen the decline in their spirit. They've noticed the exhaustion in their eyes, the heaviness in their voice, the way they hesitate before speaking, the way they seem disconnected from life. This person may have even asked them, "Are you okay?" or "You don't seem like yourself lately," but your person couldn't explain that the emotional collapse they're experiencing is spiritual karma, the weight of actions they never took responsibility for. And while they're sinking into this reflection, you are rising into your power. You've been protected from their chaos. You've been guided out of their emotional turbulence. You've been lifted out of their karmic consequences. You may not have realized it yet, but you're walking into a timeline where your peace is untouched, your blessings are secured, and your spirit is being guided toward alignment. The universe is elevating you, shielding you, removing everything and everyone that was draining your purpose. Don't scroll, because this next revelation is where everything comes together. The person who drained you is now realizing the magnitude of your absence. They're realizing how deeply they depended on your presence, your conversation, your comfort, your emotional support. They didn't appreciate it when they had it, but now the void is louder than their pride. They feel the emptiness of losing you in ways they never expected. They're replaying memories, revisiting conversations, and asking themselves why they treated you the way they did. But this is how karma teaches, not through punishment, but through clarity. The universe isn't trying to destroy them, it's trying to awaken them. They are being stopped so they can understand the value of a soul like yours. And while they learn that lesson, you are stepping into a season of restoration. Blessings that were blocked are now opening. Doors that felt stuck are moving. You're entering a chapter where things align with ease, where people treat you with respect, where opportunities feel natural, where your spirit feels lighter. Don't scroll, your confirmation is coming now. The universe is placing you in a season where you no longer attract takers, manipulators, or energy drainers. You are entering a higher vibration, one that only aligns with people who value you, honor you, respect you, and match your energy. This karmic cycle had to end so a new one could begin. And although it hurt, although it drained you, although it broke you open, the universe is rebuilding you stronger, wiser, more intuitive, more aligned. Meanwhile, the person who mishandled you is facing the truth of their actions. They're feeling the consequences. They're learning the lesson. They're understanding the loss. And the universe is making sure they can never steal your peace again. You are rising into your divine season. They are sitting in reflection. And soon, you will feel the full release of everything that ever weighed on your heart. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what I'm about to reveal will explain every strange emotional shift you've felt lately, the sudden waves of heaviness, the moments of unexpected peace, the intuitive whispers that come out of nowhere, the signs you keep seeing. And if this message found you, it's because the universe wants you to understand what's unfolding behind the scenes for the person who drained you, used you, or took advantage of your heart. They are now in the deep center of a karmic arrest, a spiritual shutdown where nothing in their life is allowed to move forward until they confront what they did, who they hurt, and the energy they stole. Their spirit is being held in place by a higher force. A force that refuses to let them keep running, keep pretending, keep repeating the same destructive patterns. Their blessings have slowed, their opportunities are slipping, and their peace has evaporated. They're waking up with anxiety for no logical reason. They're lying awake at night with thoughts they can't silence. They're feeling guilt they've never felt before. Their chest feels heavy, their mind feels foggy, and their emotions feel unstable. Because the universe is showing them the weight of what they placed on you. Don't scroll, because this is where things get deep. Someone close to them has noticed everything. Someone has looked at them and said, "You're not okay," because their whole energy has shifted. They're quieter, more withdrawn, more reactive, more emotional. Their mask is cracking. Their ego is breaking. And for the first time, they're being forced to see themselves clearly. This isn't punishment. This is spiritual correction. And the moment they lost access to your energy, everything began to unravel. They didn't realize how much your presence stabilized them, how much your compassion softened them, how much your conversations grounded them, how much your energy kept them calm. They took from you because they thought you'd always bounce back, always forgive, always show up, but the universe said no more. And you've felt this shift too. You've been feeling lighter without knowing why. You've been breathing deeper. You've been having intuitive jolts that say something is changing. You've been catching angel numbers, 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 1010, 1212, at the exact moments your heart starts remembering what happened. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. The universe is telling you that the cycle is closing, the justice is happening, the restoration is beginning. Don't scroll, your spirit needs this next truth. The person who drained you is now being spiritually blocked from repeating the same patterns with anyone else. Connections they try to form feel empty. People they try to bond with feel distant. They can't recreate what they had with you because what they had with you was divinely aligned, spiritually rare, energetically sacred. They're realizing that not everyone brings peace the way you did. Not everyone listens the way you did. Not everyone loves the way you did. And it's hitting them harder every day because the universe is stripping away every illusion they held onto. Now they're left with the truth, they mishandled someone irreplaceable. Meanwhile, your path is rising. Your intuition is growing. Your confidence is returning. Your energy is clearing. You're stepping into a timeline where people treat you with respect, where opportunities flow toward you, where peace surrounds you naturally. You're entering a season where only aligned souls can reach you. And the person who caused your pain? They're stuck in reflection. They're sitting in the discomfort they once avoided. They're learning the lessons they refuse to face. Don't scroll, because the universe wants you to hear this final message. The spiritual arrest on their life is not to destroy them, but to protect you, awaken them, and elevate your journey. They are being held accountable so you can be set free. They are being slowed down so you can move forward. They are being humbled so your spirit can rise. And soon, you will feel the full release, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Everything that was taken from you is being restored, and everything that drained you is being removed. The universe is not just defending you, it is preparing you for something greater. Don't scroll, listen to this, because if your soul has been feeling a strange mix of peace, distance, intuition, and emotional release, it's not random, it's the universe preparing you for the final shift in this karmic cycle, the moment when everything that was taken from you is restored and everything that drained you is finally cut off. Right now, the person who stole your energy, your trust, your time, your emotional balance is facing a level of spiritual accountability they never expected, and the universe is not playing with them anymore. They are in the final stage of a karmic arrest, a complete lockdown on their old patterns, their old habits, their old ways of taking without giving, and every day feels like another door closing in their life. Opportunities they once relied on are slipping through their fingers. Relationships they thought were stable are showing cracks. People who once supported them are pulling away. Their mind feels cluttered, their emotions feel heavy, their heart feels unstable, because the universe is forcing them to confront what they did to you, the burden, the imbalance, the taking, the disrespect, the emotional extraction. And here's what they didn't expect: the more they think about you, the more the universe brings clarity to their actions. They're being hit with realization after realization, moments where your absence feels like a wound, moments where their chest tightens with regret, moments where they look back and think, I really messed up with the wrong person. Don't scroll, stay with me, because this next truth is powerful. Someone in their life has confronted them about their behavior. Someone said, "You've changed," or "Why are you acting this way?" or "What's weighing on you?" They didn't know how to answer because the real answer is you. They feel the loss of your spirit, your energy, your presence like a shadow hanging over them everywhere they go. And the more they feel the consequences, the more they realize they were never supposed to treat you the way they did. They're seeing now that the universe is protecting you, elevating you, pushing you forward, and they're stuck because their karma is finally catching up. Meanwhile, you've been rising into clarity, into peace, into strength, into purpose. Your spirit is lighter. Your energy is clearer. Your intuition is sharper. You've been getting signs everywhere. 111, 444, 555, 1212, 777, all confirmations that the universe is closing this chapter for good. You've been emotionally detaching without trying. You've been feeling more aligned with yourself. You've been waking up with a sense of purpose you haven't felt in a long time. Don't scroll, because you need to hear this. Your healing is causing their awakening. Your distance is forcing their reflection. Your elevation is triggering their karma. The universe is using your growth to show them the difference between someone who was meant to help them rise and someone who was meant to teach them a lesson. And now? They're understanding that you were the blessing they mishandled. They're realizing they drained someone who was giving from a place of love. They're realizing the peace you brought into their life was never normal, it was spiritual. They're realizing that losing your energy wasn't just losing a person, it was losing divine protection. Don't scroll, the universe wants you to hear the truth you've been feeling, their access to you is ending. Completely. Permanently. Spiritually. They can no longer touch your peace. They can no longer interfere with your energy. They can no longer drain you, confuse you, or pull from you. The karmic bond is dissolving. The spiritual cord is being cut. And the universe is shifting your path so far away from theirs that they will not be able to follow. Your next chapter is divine, protected, and aligned. And the person who once drained you is left facing themselves, their mistakes, their patterns, their karma. The universe is removing them from your frequency so you can rise without interference. And here's the final message. What's coming next for you is so much bigger than what you lost. Your blessings are aligning. Your relationships are improving. Your intuition is awakening. Your confidence is returning. You are stepping into a season where only those who respect your energy will have access to you. The universe is not just closing a door, it is locking it, sealing it, and guarding it. What was taken from you will be returned. What drained you will be removed. And everything your heart deserves is on its way.